Hello, hello everybody. It's Angie. How is everybody doing today? We are getting on with part 4 of our decorating our journal pages using die cuts. Today we are going to be using this pretty, just a basic old butterfly die set, and it just has a set of 4 medium-sized dies. So I did a few cuts of those, and let's get right into this. I'm excited to get these little plays going. So what I have today, like I said, are just several random cuts using scrap paper. And if I can just get them separated. And I have some other ones intertwined in here, so I just need to separate those because those are a different video. I didn't know I had those in there. Okay. I got some word ones cut too. We'll probably use those in a different video as well. Alrighty, let's see. And these ones that I had cut, they're just some basic purple tones and pink tones cut. So for the demonstration, I'm just going to be using a piece of white cardstock paper, 8.5 by 11. And what I thought was, just to kind of give you guys an idea of get something going, is I thought we would decorate a page. I'm just trying to kind of bend his body a little bit. And these ones are going to be a little bit difficult because the body is so thin, but just depending on what size and shape butterfly die cut you may have, the body width might be larger and easier to work with. You may not have butterflies, you may have dragonflies, you may have ladybugs, you may have, just any type of insect or animal or something that you'd like to work with. Again, this is just for purely inspiration and giving you guys some ideas. But what I thought we would do today is, and I think this would work best being in the center page of a journal, not like in a middle page here, because the body is so thin. I think it would work best being on a center page. Then you can see the whole butterfly body and everything. So that's why I'm choosing just to use blank paper. And what I thought we would do is just kind of run a few right down the center. Let's get a pink one. And let's do another one, maybe another light colored lavender one. Let's get this one because the body is a little bit thicker, a little bit easier to work with, a little bit. Yeah, so I thought we would just space some right in there and just make a pretty butterfly page. Maybe we can put a couple like that. And let's get one of these ones. We don't have one of these on the page. Maybe one of those and one of those. And just decorate the page like that. Just something really pretty. And to take it one step further, to just elevate that page, depending on, you're going to get a different look using this concept depending on what design paper you put it on. Whether you do it on coffee dyed paper, whether you use a digital print design, is going to really affect how this layout brings that page together. And I think it would look best on just a plain background, because you're going to obviously cut your little die cuts out with some type of a design on them. So with two designs laying on top of each other, I think it may not give good contrast. So I think one should be like a solid color or basically solid color, and then leave your die cuts as a way to bring that page to life, if you understand what I'm saying. And to take this one step further, to give you another look at how you can design a page, which is something I do quite often on a journal is just use coffee dye paper, maybe a book page or music page, and just do a simple tear. Just get you a background piece and a top piece for journaling. Ink up the edges and lay that down right in the center, just like that. Okay, you can do 2 large pieces, which I've already prepped, just like that. You can do a large one and maybe a couple small ones. And look at how that just brings that page to life, just that alone. And it even looks nice with, let me show you, on if you use a digital printed piece, like I'm just grabbing a piece here, look how pretty that looks. And just takes minimal decoration after that. You can just put a little something up in the corner, maybe some ribbon or some trim. You can use some stamped elements, just really totally up to you, depending on what page or what themed journal you're using that on. But isn't that lovely? I use that concept a lot. So you get a 2-in-1 tip on this video here today. So you can use that, okay? But just for video purposes, we're going to go back to our blank page. And we're going to use this concept. So I am going to just put some glue on here. We're going to put that down. And center that about in the middle. I'm going to grab my scrapey tool here and help secure that down. And we're going to use 2 of the same. So we're going to do these 2 today. So how's everyone today? Hope everybody's week is starting out well. Get those straight. And down we go. And that'll dry, that'll get clear once it dries. So no worries on there. Okay, so then we're going to go back to our butterflies. And the only thing on that is it's just a little bit of a tedious work because you've got such an intricate cut. So you've got to really take your time with your glue placement. Just grab a pokey tool here and open up my nozzle. Okay, so what did we say we were going to do here? We've got some folded for the center. And I mean, if you wanted to, you can layer those up, give it extra thickness, and then just secure the body down and leave the wings up so they can flap, because it is in the centerpiece. So I don't think you would have to worry too much about elements being taken in and out like tags or journaling cards. This is just a, just a pretty page. So we're not putting any pockets or anything per se on that. So you wouldn't have to worry about too much, movement and activity going on this page. So if you wanted to double layer them up and just secure the body, that would be a good idea as well. You could put some, you can use the glossy accents and shimmer up the edges and the leaves just to give it some gloss. You could put some glitter on there just to give it some shine and some prettiness. Totally up to you. Okay, how far you want to take this. I'm just doing the basics just to kind of give you an idea and get that creative juices flowing, guys. Totally up to you. If you cut these butterflies out in more neutral colors, maybe some browns and yellows and oranges, it'd be great. Well, I mean, it'd be great with any color, but I think that would tie in best with maybe a nature, botanicals themed journal, or not really a journal, but I mean, not a botanical theme, but maybe a specific page. Maybe forest or nature, that type of page. It would look good. And then, just use more neutral colors for your cuts instead of purple and pinks. You know, maybe go for yellows and oranges, you know, those type of hues with your paper. So we'll just lay this right down. Okay. And do all of them. And again, put as many or as few as you see necessary to decorate the page. This would also look good in a fairy, mermaid, fantasy type journal or journal page. You can put, like I said, you could put some glitter and really doll that up. Really make it shine, really make it stand out. Totally up to you. Very easy page to do. Just a little time consuming when it comes to getting your butterflies down. Just because you've got all these little thin bits. But if you're going to lay the wings down, you definitely want to get a good adhesive on there to make sure it's not going to move on you. If you want it to move, that's one thing, but if you want it to be stable and not move, you definitely want to take the time to get it glued down well. And I probably could have, and on the other ones I think I will, probably get away with doing glue stick on this, but I just, for some reason, I grabbed my glossy accent, so that's what we're going with on these. And just get those laid down. Okay. And we will bring in the glue stick and lay some of these other ones down. Just for time's sake, it's a lot quicker. Again, you still want to be careful with them. So we'll lay this one down right there. Oops. And let's do another pretty pink. I think that's a different shade. Get another one of these in there. Okay. If you want to angle them in different positions, you can do that. Totally up to you. Let's do this one. Okay, and then let's just give it a little fold just to make sure our butterflies are in place. And there we go. How about that for a pretty easy page? Look at that. Very nice, guys. Huh? If you wanted to take it one step further, depending on what color, would look really nice if you did it on, like I said, a colored piece of paper, but make it solid. And then what we can do is just add a little color to the outer edges, just to tie in, because I distressed the edges of the writing, the journal spot. So go around just to make it a cohesive look. We can come back in, kind of get in between those butterflies. wallpaper. You could just do it on plain old white paper if you wanted to, because I mean, when we get done with this, I think it's still going to look quite nice. I'm definitely not going to waste this page. I'll use it somewhere. In a project, in a book. Okay. And there we go. Look at that, guys. I think it's great. If we wanted to even go one step further, let's just try something else. And by any means, I am not good with all that calligraphy and all that writing, but I just had a thought. We can bring in, maybe use a colored pencil or something like that and write, I don't know, write the word journal, or notes, journey, something like that. So we can do something like that. Maybe do, like I said, I'm not good with all this fancy writing, but maybe we want to do something. Guess if I'd have it sharpened, it would be a little bit better. And I'm sure you would make it look much nicer than what I'm doing, but I'm just giving you an idea. Maybe do something like that. Put notes. Maybe on the other side put, I don't know. Oh, I just had a thought. How about, I don't know. I'm just writing the sentence in the beginning. I don't know, for whatever reason that just came to mind. Maybe in the beginning of your journey, or in the beginning of an activity, or depending on what you write on this page. Okay, I think that looks very nice, just like that. If you want to do more, add some stenciling, anything you want to do. Okay, guys? So I think that would look lovely inside, and I'm just using these for reference only. Inside your journal, you close your page up, open it, and there you go. Isn't that pretty? I think it's lovely. If you wanted to go a step further, which another tip, I'm giving you a third tip for today, guys. I do this quite often, is I will take an image, and I love to cut it in half and put it to where there's half on a page, half off. If you wanted to add a couple more, so we're just overloaded with butterflies, we could do that. Let's grab another one. I mean, this is just a beautiful butterfly page. Just line that up right with the edge, and down we go. Let's do that. We have got ourselves a beautiful butterfly page. Oops, getting carried away with my glue stick here. Got it coming out too much. And you just line that up right with the edge of the page. Let's see if I can use some of this. My finger. the other side. I got it pushed up too high. Sorry if you hear that noise in the background, guys. It looks like my neighbor is out in their yard doing something, yard work or something. And got some knocking or banging going on, so I apologize if that interferes, or if you can even hear it, I'm not sure. Alright, and I just want to see, definitely want to make sure it's down. These little tiny bits will get caught on the smallest thing. That's all I was just going to do, just give it a little rub and make sure it's secure. Alrighty. And there we go, guys. How about that? A beautiful butterfly page. Nicely decorated. Great for any journal. We've still got our writing space. You know, you can pull out a couple butterfly stamps, stamp around there on top of it just to add extra dimension. That would be nice. Maybe use a different color, maybe bring in a deeper pink or even black. Even a black or a brown would look nice, and just offset and do some butterfly stamping throughout the white areas. And you've got yourself a beautiful, beautiful journal page using my die cut wherever I did with it. I am good at moving things and not knowing where I set them. And where did it disappear to just that fast? Guys, where'd I set it? Huh. I swear I don't see it. Oh well, it's around here somewhere. You guys saw it in the beginning of the video. My apologies. I was just gonna show it again, but just another nice page, give you an idea of how to incorporate those die cuts into your journals to make pretty pages. And here we go. We've got a beautiful butterfly page with plenty of journaling space. Okay. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Pull out those die sets and just have a play and just have some fun. Okay. Very minimal supplies. Just all in how far you want to go with it. So I hope you like the layout and the idea for today. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with another die set and a different idea of how to use those and incorporate those into our journals and on our pages. Okay, so until tomorrow, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and God bless. Bye-bye.